and she's traveling, visiting family, but she said she was going to stop at the cafe. Is that the World Storytelling Cafe? Icon seems to have the hand raised. Is that somebody trying?
Yes, yeah, that's Waleed, I think.
Oh, okay.
So.
And so she said she's going to try to connect when she's at the cafe in Marrakesh, and it wasn't possible with her. I don't know what happened with her grandmother, but it wasn't possible that evening. But she's trying to organise herself. So I think she's there for a few weeks.
Yeah, well, I shall keep them. Well, as we're live on Facebook, I'll do the ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and assembled company, welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. And tonight is Tuesday, or today, or whatever time it is in your particular area of the world, where it is our young international tellers. However, it is summertime, and our young international tellers are getting ready for sports, holidays, and general things. So whether they join us or not is in the lap of whichever god, and or the various gods. So, but we will hope, and we will be here every Tuesday. So anyone has the opportunity to join us. Meanwhile, I will, Manuel and I will continue our conversation. And being very conscious that we're talking to the world.
Wow. Yes. So these young storytellers, where are you? Where are you? This is a
Yazname, I had sports last week, so she might well have had sports this week.
Yeah.
So, or they're traveling, or I mean, I think India, they're back at school.
I'm not sure in India. They're not in Palestine. I know that they're still on holiday in Palestine. And
BBC.
in Italy. They're in Italy.
Hello, BBC.
I
wish I could work it so I could get my 3 dots up so I could see everyone. I don't know why it doesn't do this. Of course, I've got no computer at the moment so I'm doing everything on the phone, which is completely disastrous. And it should have 3 dots.
But this is a story in itself, John.
Yeah.
Moving is, I think, everybody can tell stories about moving.
Well, yes. There is an abandoned car in my driveway in the house I'm moving to. And that was supposed to be collected last night by a scrap man, and it failed to. So,
how did it get there, John? How did it land?
How did it land? Well, it came from outer space, or the gentleman next door who went back to Turkey and abandoned it in the multiple occupancy house next door to mine.
It might have been Nasruddin's car.
Yes. Yeah, it could, or you have. Yes, one of those.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but I think it's a trickster who put it there, just to make my life difficult. But in general, I'm very grateful to the people that have housed me. I appealed to the international community of the area, and so my Sikh friend rang up his Chinese friend and provided me with a house.
Wow. And what's the first thing you can see outside one of the windows in your new house?
The constables searching the young men that they've stopped in their white BMW.
Now we're moving from children's story to
Yes. Well, yes. So we won't go any further with that. No, the first thing I can see, actually, I've got lovely neighbours. I have fantastic neighbours. So
That
they sent me a welcome card to the neighbourhood yesterday, and a list of all the local things that I might be useful, like the doctors and dentists and library and storytelling cafe.
That's quite unusual. Well, I mean, I've never heard that happening before. So
Well, I've never had it before.
Quite unique.
Yes.
Mm.
So, and I have the international community on the other side in the multiple occupancy, which makes me feel very at home. I like to hear a dozen languages when I walk down the street. Not that I can understand any. I must get back to my Duolingo, which has gone to the wall a bit the last few weeks.
I don't know how you keep it up with if you're moving. Apparently, according to a survey on internet, so you have to give and take it with a pinch of salt. But they say it rates as the second most stressful thing.
What's the most stressful? Holidays?
No, moving.
Moving. Yeah. Well, it's more that I have an excessive number, but it's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
because I've got books and costumes and paper. And of course, from a small place, stuff accumulates underneath stuff. So
yeah.
I'm letting in Baba C again.
He's got to tell us all about his birthday.
Well, we could sing happy birthday to Baba C. It was only last Friday. No, it was last Thursday. Are you with us, Baba C? I can't see because I'm on this device that doesn't allow me to see anything.
He's not. He doesn't come up on the screen here.
He's tried to, but I've tried to admit him twice.
Mm. There's no children. That's why he can't come in.
Yes.
There's no portal.
Well, I had children on. I was dealing with children on Saturday. It was supposed to be from about 4 years old to 10 years old. Telling stories, but as part of a writing competition in Stamford, where Louis lives, and but the oldest, I had 2 sessions, and it was pouring with rain, so very few children came. The oldest was 5, and that was in the second section. The first session were 1 years old to 4, I think. 4 was the oldest, which was challenging for an hour-and-a-half workshop.
And how were they engaged?
Oh, it's great. The people organising it had invested in £15 worth of felt animals and stuff. David's in there as well with 2 people. Oh, Erica. Hi, Erica.
Oh.
Erica.
I think I saw David.
Yeah, David's in here, but is Erica entered yet?
I can't. It looks. I can't see them, but I can see Erica. Yeah, and David.
Well, Erica, could you speak, please? So you come up on my screen.
There you
Good
are.
evening, everyone.
Hello, Erica.
Hello, Erica.
Well, you are the representative of the world's young international tellers this evening.
Yes.
So, Erica, would you like to tell us a story?
Yes.
Right. David, I think both our American people are having difficulty joining us. But hello, Erica. Good to see you back. Are schools back in India yet? Are you back at school, or is it still your summer holiday?
And my school have opened.
Okay. So have you got a story for us, Erica?
Yes, I have a story.
Please tell us a story. You may be the only storyteller tonight, so But well done. Thank you for coming. Please start.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Erika Carden from New Delhi, India, and I'm going to tell you a story about fairies, the forest of fairies. In old times, people used to think fairies are not real. But if someone said fairies are real, others would criticize them for being too childish, especially adults. There was a woman named Alicia. She was a scientist, very good scientist. One day, she decided to go and check for herself if fairies are real or not. She went inside a forest which was 19 kilometers away from her town. There was a board, only fairies around. So she went inside it because she wanted to see if fairies exist or not. When she came inside, she saw leaves falling down from the trees, big trees around her, and colorful plants. She thought the plants looked colorful and safe, but what if they were poisonous? This this place is spooky, Alicia said. She continued to walk around. She was feeling safe until she saw a creature with elf ears, long wings, and a unique body shape. She thought it was a monster, but it turned out it was a fairy. A fairy with green hair, green clothes, and green accessories, etc. She thought it was a nature fairy, and yes, it is a nature fairy. She greeted the fairy politely with respect. Hello there, fairy. But unfortunately, the fairy was scared and tried to fly away. Who are you? I don't know you, the fairy said, but in an unknown language. Alicia tried to calm the fairy down, but when the fairy was going to curse her into a frog, she thought the fairy saw that the human isn't doing anything to her. So she started trusting Alicia. They were talking with each other, but the fairy was communicating in a different language. But fortunately, Alicia had the translator so that she can communicate with the fairy. The fairy made Alicia meet with other fairies. Hello there, human. How are you doing? A fairy said. They all started talking about their life and where they lived. But when Alicia saw the time, it was too late. She had to go home. She then went outside the forest, said goodbye to all of the fairies. But when she saw the boat, there was no boat. It was gone. Then when she saw the fairies were the fairies disappeared like magic. When she came back to her town, she when she came back to her town, she thought that she should tell others about the fairies, but she thought she shouldn't tell others about fairies. What if she gets criticized? So she kept the secret with her and remembered what she talked with the fairies. Thank you and have a nice day.
John, you're muted.
Muted. Erica, you are amazing. I can't believe you're the same person as when you first joined us about 2 years ago. You're so confident, so well told. Brilliant. Thank you. Baba C, would you like to say anything? Baba
Yes,
C.
I only caught the tail end. I had a challenge signing in. I've been doing this for 30 minutes. I caught the tail end, but I agree with John. You have blossomed and become a much better, you were always good, but you become a much better storyteller now. And I always look forward to when you're on the program to tell a story. So thank you very much.
And Manuela, would you care to say something? I know Manuela heard the whole story because she was with me from the start.
Thank you, Erica. What a lovely story. It's been a long time since I heard a story about fairies, and I didn't know this story about the nature fairy concept. It's very imaginative, a delightful little story, and thank you for the vivid description. I was in the forest there with that young girl looking at the various creatures. So it's wonderful to see you develop as a storyteller and begin, to get us to walk into your story. Thank you very much, Erica.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Manuel. And Mike.
So, well, I thank you, Erica. I love the rhythm of your telling. It really flows beautifully, and the pace of the story and the pace of your voice are beautifully connected. So, thank you very much, and look forward to hearing you tell more.
Thank you.
Right, who have I missed? Hold on. David.
David.
Yes, would you care to say something? David, do you want to say something about the wonderful Erica? Maybe you're on mute still. Anyway, so Erica, there's did you enjoy being back? I think the whole world has gone mute. Well,
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
did
My network.
you enjoy being back with us, Erica?
Yes.
That's a simple answer. But thank you. Will you come next week?
Yes, I'll come next week.
There'll be maybe more people on. I think it's because it's summer. A lot of people are on holiday, and well, yeah. Manuela said, do you have a second story for us? Do you have another story in your head?
Not now, but I think next week I will tell 2 stories.
That's good. That'd be good. That'd be great. So, I'm not even sure, Mike. Do you think you could? So we've got always on Tuesday there will be young international tellers at the same time. Hopefully, someone will join you next week, Erica, if you're here. Meanwhile, what have we got coming up? Friday, we've got a totally new teller, but again, I haven't got. Hello, David. How are you?
Baby, go back never to already go to the baby, not get up, be no way to I let the do
Right. So you liked Erica's story? You liked Erica's story? The Manuela has sorted me out. So Linda, let me get the chat up. It's Friday at 6 o'clock UK time. Linda Schuler Ford is telling stories for children, and then next Tuesday, of course, we've got our young international tellers back. So meanwhile, thank you all very much for coming. I'm going to call it, and we'll
John,
see you all next.
John,
Hold on,
before-
Mike. Mike wants to say something.
Yeah, no, I'd like to. I'm sure Erica would love to hear about Watermelon Day. Well, I would anyway. So I'm going to put Baba C on the spot. I want to hear about Watermelon Day.
Okay, for those who don't know, in Washington, D.C., on the first Saturday of August, we have what is called Watermelon Day. They've been doing it, well, collectively, we've been doing it for 15 years. So what happens is that on Watermelon Day, the community is invited to participate in eating all the free watermelon they can eat, and also listening to intergenerational talent. So there's storytelling. Someone played the didgeridoo this Saturday, and there's a DJ, there's music. Dick Gregory's daughter, Ayana, sang happy birthday to me, yay! And she sang as well. And so it's a wonderful gathering of community, and people come together, and as young as, well, we had a little one who was still being cradled in the arms of parents and brothers and sisters. So it was fabulous. And all the acts did something to acknowledge my birthday. So it was really, really happy. That's why we call it Watermelon Day / Baba C's birthday celebration. So I don't always turn 71, but when I do, I enjoy it. So it was a great day.
So,
And we went-
and for everyone else's benefit, Baba C, in case anyone missed it, was turned 71 last Thursday, and we'll celebrate this until he's 72.
Yeah, technically it was Friday, but it's okay. I've been celebrating since the 1st of August.
Well, I thought it was Friday. Oh, of course, it's the
Yeah.
time difference. Yes,
Right.
that's what it was.
And so it was really, really great. And I ate lots of watermelon. I think I ate 2 whole watermelons by myself. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun watching people eat watermelons. We did a place called Sankofa Cafe. So people were getting books, they were buying food, all the free watermelon you could eat, and a lot of talent. And the watermelon man himself, Bomani Amar, shared excerpts from his albums and his works. It was really fantastic. It went from 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it was packed. People would there were different hours. People would come in, go out. Other people would come in. It was great. It was packed up to the last very moment, and it was. Oh, and one of the young men that I taught storytelling to when he was in 5th grade, he is now 40. He was in the audience, and he came up and did a couple of stories with me, and he was fantastic. So it was joyous, and the celebration continues.
Well, you're doing a wonderful job of selling it. You just need to be careful, because one day we're all going to turn up.
And you'll all be welcomed.
And Mike's we're getting a rowing boat, and Mike is rowing us all over.
See, John, now you're setting yourself up for rowing boat jokes, but I won't
Rowing
go
boat,
there.
yes, okay.
Yes. But it was phenomenal. And if you're ever in DC on Watermelon Day, or if you're in DC at period, give me a shout out, and we'll see if we can hook up, and I can show you around the city. I can show you things that you won't see on the regular tourist stuff, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised and pleased.
Well, I would love to see that side of Washington, D.C. Right, for now, well, thank you, Baba C. Thank you,
Thank you.
Erica, for being our young representative for our young international tellers. And thank you, Mike, as always. And of course, Waleed in Marrakesh itself, flying the magic carpet. And everyone else who's joined us. Right.